It all started back in the fall of 2019 as I came upon retirement age. I had promised myself for years that I was going to start a YouTube channel talking about kitchen gadgets and cooking, but first there was something I had to take care of. My kitchen had not been updated for over 30 years, and it sure looked like it. The colors were dated, the appliances were old, simple wear and tear from use was obvious everywhere. This all translated into one big shabby and tired-looking cluttered mess. If I wanted to produce YouTube videos in this kitchen, I had to clean it up. When beginning a project like this, it is important to make a checklist of what needs replacing and then determine your color scheme. Next, it is important to create a budget by pricing everything you need online and then set up an order of operations. For example, we were able to replace the sink and faucet at the outset because we had determined that our original countertops did not need replacing. Our color scheme was determined by the color of our countertops. We chose the dark brown of the cabinets to match by contrast the light countertops, which in turn influenced the color of the walls and ceiling. Then a backsplash was chosen to match all of these sinks. So you can see the overall improvement of this kitchen. All of the cupboard doors have been scraped and sanded. All the appliances replaced with a package from Best Buy, an Insignia package. New handles on everything. Traditional backsplash, subway tile backsplash. The very first thing we did was the sink and the faucet assembly. Then we built the kitchen island. This kitchen island has a couple videos about it, how it was built from spare pieces and junk, and how it solved a storage problem. The jar rack on this end, a little bit of storage underneath, a bar stool that can be slid out, towel rack on this end. Now let's look at the costs of all this. I've rounded up all the numbers to include taxes and delivery when applicable. Taking a quick look around this kitchen, there are probably a few things that I didn't put on the list. I see now the towel rack, we paid about 40 bucks for that. The trim I had to do a little bit of extra trim after I did the flooring. There's something I didn't add to the list. That cost $40 for two of those. That's just the threshold trim. Oh, there's another thing down there I see that I didn't add to the list. They were $18 each. I bought two of them. The three electrical outlets were replaced with new units purchased at the same time as the flooring, but I neglected to add the three box extenders behind the faceplates, which cost $17 for a 3-pack. This time, let's round down slightly and add $100 to our list of costs for the box extenders, the paper towel rack, the heating grates, and the threshold trim. Add the cost of the appliances to this, and you see that we came in just under $5,000 total budget. The reality here, however, is that there was the cost of a number of odds and ends we hadn't factored in, but when we purchased the appliances, we ended up spending a few $100s less, which covered these small oversights. We are quite happy with how our kitchen looks now, and especially pleased with how much more functional it is with the kitchen island. As I close out this video, I will leave you with the before and after slideshow of this kitchen renovation, and as always, I hope to see you next time.
When the stars won't shine for you, and your dreams turn black and blue, on those dark nights you'll be alright, I'll be right there with you. Together we'll see it through. When the stars won't shine for you, and your dreams turn black and blue, on those dark nights you'll be alright, I'll be right there with you. Together we'll see it through.